Hello, and welcome to my channel. My name is Kat. I am the Nurse Flipper. I am a full-time eBay reseller, part-time nurse, and this weekend was the best weekend in a long time. I'm so excited and happy to show you guys. We sold over $1,400. So great Black Friday. We had a great Sunday. Today's starting out slow. Hopefully today will pick up. I have one item in particular that I got a lowball offer on Friday, and it sold Saturday for, well, pretty close to my asking price. The buyer lowballed me for less than half of what I was asking. Then they proceeded to message me and tell me why I would not get what I was asking. Sold a day later. I'm going to share some screenshots with you from that buyer, talk about that a little bit, and show you the rest of what sold. So let's go. My friends, so up first is actually a brooch. It is a Christmas tree brooch. This one I paid less than $1. This one is marked Beatrix. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it there, but it does say Beatrix right there. And this one sold for $11.99, plus the buyer paid $5 in shipping. I will tell you, this is another one that I sent somebody a $10 offer, which I had it listed at $12, so a couple dollars off, and they countered me back at $8.50. I declined. I already am running a 40% off sale for Cyber Monday, and I just felt that that $8.50 was too low. Sold for full price in an hour. So you don't have to take the low balls. If it's something you've had a long time, that's fine, but I've had this little brooch less than a month, so I wasn't taking it. Up next, these are from my death pile. I don't even remember where I got them. I want to say in one of my buyouts for like $1 or $2. These sold for $25, plus the buyer paid $9 in shipping. So I'll make about a $20 profit. I will tell you with those, I had them listed at $29.99. They sent me a $20 offer. I countered at $25 and they accepted. So don't be scared to kind of either decline if it's really too low, or counter if you want to kind of meet them in the middle. I'll tell you, it's probably 50-50 whether or not they take that or just ignore you. And then the crabs are moving out. If you missed my Worth Point video, the crabs are moving out. They are not any high dollar ones. And I really quick want to address a comment. I actually have not responded to it yet on the page. Somebody asked me, if I paid $2, why would I not accept a $200 offer? This scenario that happened yesterday. Well, because the last one, actually last two sold for $400, and it's been listed less than 24 hours. So I'm not gonna sell out that quick to make that 200 bucks. I don't need the $200 that much. I'm okay waiting, even if it's a month or two, to make $200 more. Or if it's a little bit longer, I'm okay with that. If it was a year in or something like that, then of course I would have taken it, but it's been listed less than a day. So you got to take that into account. Anyways, first crab going out is not an expensive one. This one is a vintage Molino. This one sold for $20. I paid $2, so this is going to be about a $15 profit. This is the item with the lowball offer. So let me pull up the messages I received with these offers, and I'm going to pop them up here on screen for you. So the first one, and I had this item listed at $180. I'm going to show you it after I redo the messages. I sent them an offer, I believe, of $150. And so the first message reads, respectfully, this piece is in very rough shape. It's tarnished, scratched, pitted, and will be expensive to repair. I'm going to show you what they were talking about. And so I wrote back and said, I appreciate that, but it's vintage, and the front that people will see looks great. Have a wonderful night. Left it at that. So they wrote me back and said, I understand it is a vintage. I am a collector of Lundberg and other studio art glass makers. The damage will make it very hard to sell for what you're asking, especially with other pieces at lower prices listed that are in excellent condition. So number one, the other pieces did not have the same genre that mine does, and I'm going to show you. So you can't compare apples to oranges. And then it says the glass does look undamaged, but the overall condition is poor. My offer was far above generous, to be honest. They offered me $80. Sold the next day for an offer of $150. Here is the piece. This is a tiny Lundberg Studios. If you guys remember, I sold a vase for $300. But if you see, the glass is fine with the moon and the stars, which is what those others don't have. They were different. Now, there was one other moon and stars, I think it was listed at 300. Here is the back that they were so concerned about. But this back that is tarnished goes against your skin. You're not seeing it. All you're seeing is the pretty moon and stars. You aren't seeing the back. So I ignored after their last message, sold in less than 12 hours after their message, and I paid $30 for this in an online auction plus 12 shipping. I was $42 in, and this is close to $100 profit, and it sold in less than 2 weeks. So keep your eye out. Lundberg Studios, know them. Their pieces are signed. That one is signed on the back. And ignore those people that think they know more than you do. I did research on Worst Point. I knew that the Moon and Stars Lundberg pendants sold very well, and I was confident in my price, and it sold. Up next are some Ohio State Buckeyes. These are brand new slippers and never worn. I got these up in Ohio, go figure. When I was at the reseller rally, I paid $1 for them at a garage sale. They sold for $11.99 plus the buyer paid $6 in shipping. So these are going to be about $9 to $10 profit. Up next is a death pile item. This here is a vintage Dayton bench grinder, and I knew the model because the model's right there on it. And this was in my death pile. It's kind of heavy. I got this at my buyout. I'm less than $3 in. It sold for $40 plus the buyer paid $13 in shipping. So this is going to be about a $35 profit, and it sold in less than a month. Pretty fast. Up next is this little Boyd's bear, and it says Barely Champions. It has a cute little whistle. I paid 50 cents for this. It sold for $5.66, so it's about a $4 profit. Next, I just picked this up while I was in Mount Dora last weekend, or the weekend before. This is the Mickey and Minnie ornament. I paid $1 for it at the garage sale when I tried to buy all of them for $1 after she gave me this one for $1 and she wanted two. But anyways, sold in under a week for $11.99 plus the buyer paid $5.85 in shipping. So that one will be close to a $10 profit. And then we sold this Spinovations. This is a cross stitch book. This one sold for $2 plus buyer paid $3 in shipping. We'll make about $1, but that's okay. These are really easy to ship. Next, and this is kind of funny. So my niece put the tape back on it that was on it at thrift store. I paid $3.99. This is a throw, and I'll actually put a picture over it. I will show you the brand though. The brand is Mohawk. So keep an eye out for that one. I paid $3.99. It sold for $25 in about 2 months, and it will be about an $18 profit. So again, you'll see the picture up there. This is a praying African-American angel, and this is in absolutely excellent condition. I will, of course, take off the $3.99 price tag before I ship it out. So she took it off, photographed it, and put it back on. I don't know. Next, and I am glad I am here because these were in a bag. There are 4 of them. My husband pulled all 4, but I only sold 1. So I separated these. I picked these up at Renninger's, 4 for $5. So I'm $1.25 into each. And this one sold for $8. So it'll be about a $6 profit. Again, I'm glad I'm here because Brad doesn't pay attention all of the time. And he would have given them all 4 for $8, which is not okay. So I'm going to put those back where they go. Next is this Wedgewood trinket box. If you guys remember, I've got these at the Great Florida Yard Sale. I was about $2 in per piece. This one sold for $13.50, making it about a $10 profit. Next, I am just going to show you one. I shouldn't have got these. So this is just one teacup and saucer. They actually are getting 4 for $8. Bad buy, bad decision. They paid $13 in shipping. This set I bought like 2 years ago, so honestly I'm making a couple of bucks, probably 4, and I'm glad to see them go. Next is a St. Christopher medal for a necklace. There is the back. This one I paid less than $1, and it sold for $12 plus the buyer paid $5 in shipping, so that'll be about a $10 profit. Next is another death pile item. This one I listed. This is a vintage lusterware. It is marked Japan there on the bottom. And this one I paid less than $1. I got a big lot in an auction of like the teapot. Plus I got a bunch of cups and saucers. This is the first piece to sell. It sold for $16, plus the buyer paid $16 in shipping. So that will be about a $12 profit. And I'm going to pop a picture up. I sold an Ethan Allen piece. I haven't sold an Ethan Allen piece in a long time. If you have not seen my furniture video, I will put it up there for you. I have several pieces of Ethan Allen still. I think I have 4 pieces of Ethan Allen still. This is a coffee table. It sold for $185. I paid $50. So after fees, it's about a $100 profit. It will go U-ship, so they will come into the shed, which is where it's at. They will pick it up, they will take it out, and they will deliver it to my buyer. The buyer did pay $250 in shipping, and I am waiting on a freight company to accept my offer. I've never had one not accepted. It does sometimes take 2 to 3 days, so I'm in limbo right now. Buyer already paid $250 in shipping, which that will all go to U-ship, and I will make the $100 profit. Now I had to go pick it up. I bought I think 4 or 5 pieces of Ethan Allen when I did that, and I paid $50 a piece for them. So that was a really good buy and a nice $100 profit. Did take almost a year. So if you want to do furniture, A, it takes up a lot of space. B, it's long tail most of the time. Some of my Ethan Allen pieces sold fast. And C, you have to have a lot of room. A lot of room. I don't know if I said that as A. You have to have a lot of room. It takes up a lot of space, but it's big. It's big money. That's what I meant to say for C. It's a really big profit. This coffee table was not, but I have made over $700 to $800 on several other pieces on each piece. Next is a Cosmo bracelet. So here is the bracelet. Oh, sorry, it's Trifari. I've got Coro on the mine. So this one is marked on the inside right here. I don't think I'm going to be able to get it close enough you guys can read. But this is marked Trifari. I am less than $1 in a jewelry lot, and this one sold for $18.88, plus the buyer paid $6 in shipping. And then another jewelry item, and I love these. They're small, they're easy to list, they're easy to ship, and they're good profit. So this one sold for $7.50. I'm less than 50 cents in, so it's going to be about a $6 profit. That one was not branded. Next, there are 4 of these. I'm going to show you the dust. Do you see the dust? Look at my finger mark. These have been here a long time. So I had them at $30. Somebody sent me an offer of $10 and I accepted because I've had them 2 years. I didn't pay, I think I paid $1 for the lot they were in from an antique buyout over 2 years ago. So I will still make about a $7 to $8 profit. They paid $15 in shipping. There are 4 salad plates. They are Fitz and Floyd, and like I said, they were just in a lot. That's why I got them. But I figured I would list them, and I'm glad that some of this older stuff is moving out, and then brand new listed death pile stuff is moving out as well. So it's a really good mix today. Next, I paid $3 for this. It is a Verizon home phone wireless, and paid $3 at a yard sale. It sold for $25.18. It did take about 6 to 7 months, so it was a little bit longer tail, but I will make about a $20 profit. And then I sold this Rain or Shine. I paid 50 cents for this. I love getting the little garden flags for 50 cents. This one sold for $6.29, plus the buyer paid $5 in shipping. And then we sold this 9-inch nails. This is a DVD. It sold for $4, so we'll make about a $2 profit on that. This is another hanky. Again, I pay $1 each for these. This one sold for $10.79. This one says free shipping again. I need to check my listings. This is the second time in just a few days that stuff has been free shipping, and I do not do free shipping. Very rarely, very, very rarely, and I would not have done it on hankies. So kind of disappointing, but I'll still make about a $5 profit. Not too happy with that. Next, and this is an absolutely beautiful piece, and it's going out to a viewer. She didn't put a note, but I know her name. So Miss LaDonna, thank you so much for your purchase. This is amazing. This is probably one of my favorite vintage cross stitches that I have found with the weeping willow. It's got like 3D flowers. Just amazing. So this sold to Miss LaDonna for $59.99, plus she paid $20 in shipping. So Miss LaDonna got this on my birthday. I appreciate your purchase. She again did not put a note, but I know not all of your names. I don't know all of your names, but I do know a lot of your names, so I really do appreciate that purchase, and on my birthday. Pretty cool. These next two are two of my favorite items, and they're going out the same buyer. I can't see what they paid individually, but they paid $31 total. This beautiful drip glaze goblet and also this drip glaze vase. So I got these in an online auction. I'm about $3 each into them, so I paid about $6. So this will be about a $20 profit. Plus they paid $20 in shipping. Honestly, these are probably going to be close to 5 pounds. They're going to be really heavy. And then, not a lot of money, these vintage Pyrex sold for $20, plus the buyer paid $20 in shipping, another thing that is really heavy. So some of these shipping prices might sound outrageous, but this is some pretty heavy stuff going out today. I only paid, I think, $2 or $3 for those Pyrex and a personal buyout, so that's going to be about a $13 to $14 profit. And then a rosary. Luckily, this jewelry might make up for some of these breakables when it comes to shipping time today. I paid less than $1. This one sold for $8.38 plus $5 shipping, so we make about a $7 profit. And then some more death pile items. I had a bunch of ruby red Avon Cape Cod in my death pile. I'm less than $1 in. It sold for $11.99 plus the buyer paid $11 in shipping, so this will be about a $10 profit. And there's some more Cape Cod coming up too. The Avon Cape Cod Red does well, and some pieces sell really high. So if you can find Avon Cape Cod Red cheap, I would pick it up. Next is a Wedgewood. Paid less than $1, and this one sold for $11.99, so it'll be about a $10 profit. This one is not from the yard sale recently, though. This one's been listed about 4 months. But I got a lot of offers today on the Wedgewood for like $8, and that's just a little bit lower than I want to take. I really would like to get $10 a piece. And then this little vintage silver tone bar. This is not sterling, it's just a little brooch, and this one sold for $7.54. I'm less than $1 in, so it'll be about a $6 profit. And then this is a vintage FTD made in Italy that I paid, I think, $1 or $2 for, and this one sold for $10.79, so it'll be about a $7 profit, and it sold in less than 2 months. And then this is a Joan Rivers extra small little sweater. I got this in a QVC palette, and this one sold for $5.22. Free shipping will make a whole $1 on it. Next is some more Cape Cod Ruby Red. These two sold for $10 plus the buyer paid shipping. I'm less than $2 in, so they're about a $7 profit. And that is it for eBay. Let me show you real quick what's going out on the other platforms. So first is this DVD. This is Carlitos Way. This one sold for $6 on Facebook, and most of these sales are Facebook sales. Now I want to tell you guys really quick, watch out for Facebook scams. If they ask for your phone number, it's probably a scam. It's just like eBay. As soon as they ask for my phone number, I immediately delete and block them. And then these two Disney beanies sold for $22. I paid a little over $1 each. So these guys are about a $16 profit. So don't count out all little beanies, especially if it's Disney. They typically will sell for $5+ a piece. If you can get them for 50 cents or $1, I would pick them up. And I typically lot them up to get more for my sale dollar. Next, these are they're monkey pod wood bowls. Monkey pod wood bowls. Paid $5 for these at a garage sale. They sold for $30 on Facebook Marketplace. It has 4 individual, a big serving bowl, and then the wood spoons. And they are still new with the tag, and you can see here it says it was made in the Philippines and handcrafted monkey pod. So these did take a while. I'll tell you guys, these did take about a year to sell. And then a pair of Levi's 315. I don't have them. Brad forgot to pull them. They're in the back of the shed. They were out of my death pile as well. I paid less than $1 for them at a yard sale. They sold for $13 over on Facebook Marketplace. And then the Samsung camera is another death pile item. I had boxes of cameras. I am less than $1 in. It sold for $20 over on Facebook Marketplace. So it will be about a $15 profit. And then the stinky perfume. It gets on me when I touch it. But this sold on Mercari for $16. You can find these little like sample bottles for like $1. quite often at flea markets and garage sales, so keep your eye out and look them up. Used fragrances are questionable on eBay. I do still list them in collectibles. You also, though, can list them on the other platforms, and that one sold on Mercari. And then this buyer bought 2 ornaments from me and paid for shipping twice. If they would have contacted me, I could have combined them, which they did not. Each of these sold for $10, and I am already in the profit on this lot, but I'm less than 50 cents in, so this will be about a $16 profit. That is everything. I am off to do my members only shipping live. Again, I know I've been saying it a lot, but don't miss checking out the channel memberships. It's a great way to support me and the channel, and you get to hang out, and there's not a ton of people, and it's really fun. It's one of my favorite things to do. And don't forget, tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, myself and Julian will be live at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, along with my good friends Jocelyn, Crazy Lamp Lady, and Dagny, Flying Pig Thrift. So it is sure to be an excellent show. I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Thank you for hanging out with me in the premiere. Click the thumbs up, share, like, comment. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.